Where are we? Give me 1 second. Yeah, I am hurt. Brilliant. Share this around. Should be good to go. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just while I sort myself out a minute. Just getting into the swing of just knowing who's here and such forth. But yes, guys, good evening and welcome to Thursday Night Racing League. This is the legendary, or the one and only Hoppers, as everyone knows me. And we have got something completely different for you tonight. We are not racing GT3 cars for the time being. We do have around 5 weeks of, well, 5 rounds of Porsche Carrera Cup, which the cars look absolutely fabulous in stunning liveries, I must say, and there's some new drivers to the field. But yes, we do also have coincide with this, we have the GT4s, which will be next week. Unfortunately, due to my work commitments, I don't know if the GT4s are going to be streamed for next week, but splitting between the Porsches and GT4s between 5 weeks of racing, well, 5 Thursday nights up until the next current update for Assetto Corsa Competizione. But the guys have decided, well, why don't we do Porsche Carrera sort of Super Cup, or the Porsche Carrera Cup, and then obviously have the week until next week they'll have GT4s. But tonight it is all about the Porsche Carrera Cup. It is brand new. The cars look, as I say, they look fabulous. They look fanatic. They are absolutely just how you expect them. They're looking, some are looking very bright and colourful. Some guys are in the box standard liveries at the moment, which seems to be a fair point. You know, it's down to them. You know, just as I say, some new drivers into the field as well. And yes, you have the joys of me doing the commentary, and I'm glad to be back. I am glad to be, you know, after successful season 3 of Thursday Night Racing League the GT3 Championship. It was a stellar between the sprint races and the longer endurance races, but tonight we've got, I believe it's 2 qualifying sessions and 2 30-minute sprint races, which is a very interesting concept. The 30-minute races were adapted into the GT3 when we raced that last season, but you know, the championship was a thrilling end, and Adam Foster pipped Stefano Marchetto to that to get back-to-back titles for Thursday Night Race League. That's why he's got the number 1 on his Porsche, backing his familiar red, orange and yellow colours for the Porsche. So let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to make it another title on the bounce, or is he going to be chased long and hard by the chasing pack? Because, you know, that is exactly what we're looking forward to seeing, exactly what's going to happen. But you know, personally, I'm looking forward to seeing what the championship's going to offer. But the calendar then for the Porsche Cup, or as I call it, Porsche Super Cup, but it's the Porsche Cup Championship. It is at Hungaroring tonight, so we're home of the, Hungarian Grand Prix at Budapest. You know, we're looking forward to seeing exactly what's going to happen. I don't know exactly what the weather is going to be tonight, because it is going to be variable weather, so it could be very random, it could be very hot, it could be very wet, so you never know. But hopefully we see a bit of hopefully mixed weather, because it can be very touch and go with the weather here at the Hungaroring. But then we go to as of not next week but the week after that, on the 20th of January, we go to the Nürburgring on the GP circuit. So we go and visit Germany, so the home of Porsche. They will be on home turf racing at the Nürburgring, which is going to be sort of a stellar challenge, especially racing around the GP circuit at the Nürburgring, and it is going to be fabulous. Then on the 3rd of February we visit Monza, so Autodromo Nazionale di Monza, to get it correctly pronunciation. We'll be there on the 3rd of February. 17th of February, looking forward to this one, is none other than Donington Park. Homegrown talent such as Adam Foster and of course Luke, aka the Press Squid, and of course Comet, Brian Ross, and of course Lee Fitzy. They will be on home turf at Donington Park, and then the season finale for the Porsche Cup rounds out the field on the 3rd of March at Imola, and it is going to be an interesting spectacle of racing. I'll go through who's here in a moment or two, but I'll just give you a bit of background of exactly how it's going to alternate weeks. So as I say, it will be the GT4 Championship, so you know, you will be seeing GT4 cars such as the Porsche Cayman, the Ginetta, the BMW M4, the Chevy Camaro, the Audi R8 GT4. There's quite a lot of specification cars that are out there for GT4. But next week they go to Zandvoort. Sadly, I won't be commentating for that. I am at work, and it's a bit frustrating because I was looking forward to literally jumping on board with doing GT4 as well, but I may be doing round number 2, which looks like it is going to be on a Monday, which is round number 2 will be Suzuka, which is going to be very interesting to see exactly what is going to happen there. Then it goes to, on the 10th of February, goes to Snetterton, which is another favourite circuit of mine. And you know, it's going to be very interesting because it rounds up at, I believe it was rounded up at Imola, and it sorry, I couldn't get my words out, is Bathurst. And you know, it's going to be very interesting to see exactly what is going to be on the offering at Bathurst, as well as being variation between the GT4 cars as well as the Porsche Cup cars, because you know, GT4 cars are basically like this, but we've got obviously a lot of Porsches, 13 at least at the moment. So topping the times in testing then is none other than Wesley. He was a force to be reckoned for in season 2, or no, not season 2, season 3 of GT3. When we ran last time out, he was in the Lamborghini, and he was, you know, on the money thereabouts. He was doing quite well. And then you got Luke, who's not far behind. He's only 0.540 of a second between himself and of course Wesley. Then you got reigning champion is obviously Adam Foster. We'll see how well he does tonight in the Porsche. It'll be very interesting to see how well he does. Obviously reigning back-to-back champion of Thursday Night Racing League, and it's going to be very epic to see how well he does, to be fair. Then you got Kaiser, new debutant in the 17 Porsche, so that's going to be very interesting to see how well he does. Then you got Lee Fitzy, made his debut in the last round of the championship in GT3 at Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya last time out, but now in the Porsche Super Cup, or the Porsche Cup for this season, so we'll see how well he does. Obviously I know Lee Fitzy quite well, so he's racing, he's at a very outstanding, I must admit. He's got the hazards on at the moment. I think he's just playing it steady just so he gets used to round here. It's actually not the hazard, it's actually his left hand indicator, so I do apologise. Then you've got Jacob or Jacob in the number 70 Porsche. Not too sure exactly whether that's going to be an official, just the official livery for now, or he's going to be using that for the season. Then you've got Malolven back for another crack within Thursday Night Race League. He is going to be in the 94 car in the sort of greyish blue, maroon red and a red Porsche, but we'll see how well he does. Usually races an Audi, if I'm honest, but we'll see how well he goes here. Just give me 1 second while I just see what the comment is. So it's Kakatakos, sorry mate, I'm just reading your comment, mate. Do apologise. The phone's died, so I can't really read comments, which is a bit annoying. Then we've got Clenough, Series AM-Class champion in GT3 last season. Took the title after having, was it 2 seasons trying to chase down the AM-Class title between himself and Mike Bullen last season, but he managed to take it this time out, and it's very good to see the Dutchman in the 911 in sort of a blue, orange and yellow machine, and it looks, I must say, all the cars look very nice, I must admit, and it's very good to see some of the guys, you know, sporting their numbers, obviously new numbers for the season, and it's going to be looking very good. Then you've got Series Debutant is none other than Brian Ross. Brian Ross and I go back a long way, we know each other quite well throughout my time of online racing. He is in the no he's not, 62 Porsche, the black in yellow and blue Carrera, so it's going to be very interesting to see how well he does. Then you've got Dutch Life or Spun, I can't, do apologise if I pronounce anyone's name wrong, you know, especially with the new guys. They're going to be new to me, but he's in the 71 car, so he's probably teammate with Jacob or Jacob for the WeAre24 cars, so it's going to be very interesting to see how well that is going to pan out for the season, but they may go into a different livery for next time out, but who knows exactly what's going to happen. Then you've got Flokari, I believe that's how you pronounce it, I'm not too sure. I may just call you Flo or Floik, as I'll just have to try and pronounce your name correctly. In the 98, the black and chrome sort of red Porsche, so you'll be looking forward to seeing what he can do. He's obviously, some people are new to me, so the mispronunciations will be thereabouts, but hopefully I'll get to know everyone's proper pronunciation and get to know everyone quite well, the new guys, during the season. I believe we've got Robbie Rocket, and I'm just going to call him Robbie, in the number 15, the sort of mint green and yellow and black Carrera. It looks like he's had a bit of damage there, so we've got 19 minutes left of free practice. Then it looks like Wesley at the moment is setting the pace. Then how is this? You know, it is a very good sort of lap time for him. He's in the chrome blue, and I believe it's got black edges and also Dayglow yellow stripes, which it looks very mean, it looks very scary when it comes towards you. But yes, as per usual, I will be offering you the variation cameras within the onboard helicam, and also if we get a battle, if we get cars going close to each other, we may get the look behind for you as well, and it'll be very good. And we're looking forward to a top class season of Porsche Carrera Cup Championship. It is looking forward to seeing exactly what is going to happen. If you are new to if you're new to Thursday Night Racing League and you want to join in future, the link to the Discord is on the stream right now. It is literally on there. We're also on Facebook, and you know, and that is how these guys get to know each other. They are a really decent bunch of lads. They are so respectful. They are so you know, very welcoming, and I found that when I first commentated in season 1. You know, they were after a commentator, they wanted someone to commentate, and I stepped up the plate probably halfway through the season, in season 1, and then here I am now commentating on the Porsche Carrera Championship, and it is going to be very interesting to see how well things go. Who you guys tipping for tonight? You know, I'm thinking that at the moment Wesley's doing a stellar job in first place to get that 43 Porsche thereabouts to push on, but you know, it all depends on if he gets, you know, a good lap time in qualifying. I believe that the qualifying is 15 minutes still, and you know, it is thereabouts. And I tell you what, it is going to be absolutely unreal what's going to happen tonight, because we've got, not only do we have one 15-minute qualifying session, we do have 2, which seems to be very interesting indeed, and I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to happen. We've got Luke there in the number 11, the white and blue and green machine, and it is going to be very interesting. Just give me a second, that comments come through. See, so Bart has made Wesley a setup from what I've just seen, so that's very good to see that Wesley has a setup, and it is going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen, because is Wesley having this secret setup that, you know, he's trying to get better at his racing? You know, you can't really blame a lot of people for helping out, and that's what I like about these guys. They help each other out, whether you struggle with your racing or, you know, you want tips. These guys are very screwed on to give you a rough idea of how to race, and I tell you what, these Porsches are sounding absolutely astounding. I can't wait till we get racing. It is going to be absolutely unreal. I believe we were expecting quite a few more drivers tonight, but you know, the likes of Kakatakos, bless him. If you're still watching the stream, my friend, I hope you get well soon. I hope COVID isn't too bad, mate, for you. It's a shame to have you miss out tonight, but hopefully you're back for Suzuka, and it will be an absolute pleasure to have you back. Well, as you know, these guys week in, week out put on good shows. I'm looking forward to seeing the likes of Lee Fitzy, and of course Brian Ross to do. It is going to be very close, but you know, there is a lot of interest. I'm just going to try and quickly get my phone to charge, because then I can see your comments on stream, guys. It's, you know, it's a bit frustrating when my phone doesn't decide to charge. And I don't want to put the comments on stream because it will make this a bit bigger, a bit smaller rather, not bigger. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen. In fact, I'll have a quick look. I've got 14 minutes. Oh, I didn't want to do a screenshot. Oops. Bear with 1 sec, guys. Just wanted to check the comment. Yeah, you're gonna have to ask Bart to help you out with a setup, mate, I think. But then again, you should be all right with the Porsches, though, Kaka, because you've raced one, so you know you should be good, mate. You should be okay, but it's going to be a thrilling night of racing. I know that for next to now, and you know, we will have some quite close battles tonight. I think we'll have the top 2 at the moment. I reckon it'll be Luke and Wesley trying to fight. I think Adam will be thereabouts. I think, you know, I think Malolvan, he's up into 4th at the moment, so he's pushing on. 13 minutes left in free practice then, so we're not far away from qualifying. Well, the first qualifying session of the season. I'll tell you what, these guys are absolutely putting the best efforts in to try and get thereabouts. Obviously, if you're not raced around here, I've briefly raced around here just to get a feel of the circuit, and it can be quite tricky, but nevertheless we'll see how well things go. But commas down, Adam Postlethwaite, normally an Audi R8 driver, he's now in a Porsche, so he's in German machinery still, in 9th place at the moment, because Sven's gone quicker than his lap time there. But we'll see what happens. I think traffic's not really going to be a major issue tonight, because they're obviously all in equal machinery. Clef goes slightly deep into that turn there, but he's going to carry on. He's not too bad, he's Clef. He's a good racer, knows how to win titles now, so hopefully he'll push on and get hopefully elusive overall win. I'm not trying to put commentator's curse on him, but it'll be good to see him get an overall win. So we'll see exactly how well things go tonight. It is 11.5 minutes left, and we are going to see exactly what's happening out on track. So give me 1 minute and I'll have a look at what's happening. Hopefully you can hear me okay, guys. Just let me know if you can't. I'm not going to be offended. Never going to be offended if I'm not heard. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, it should be a great night of racing. So we should be thereabouts to see exactly how well tonight is going to go. But let's have a look at the comments then, just for a few minutes. So the party is here. Mama, how are you, my friend? How is it going? Why aren't you on the grid, my friend? Be interesting to see your skills, my friend. It would be. But we'll see how well things go tonight for you guys. It's going to be close as you like in some parts. I'll tell you what, it's been an absolute enjoyable. See if it's anything like when GT3s were racing last season and the season before, and obviously the season before that, you're in for a treat, because it's going to be absolutely unstoppable. I'm trying to figure out who you for IKSTA is. He's new to me, so he's in the 117 Porsche, so he's in the grey, black and red. We'll just bear that in mind when we're going through exactly who's who in the sort of rundown for the grid. But it is going to be very intense. I can't wait to see exactly. Let's have a look at the times then. So at the moment then it is a 147.24. None other than Wesley. Then you've got Luke with a 147.7 at the moment, so he's 0.492 of a second behind him. But Adam goes a 147.343, so he's only 0.072 of a second now. So Adam is getting into that groove then to try and get thereabouts. But let's have a look. So that knocks Luke down to third at the moment. Malolvan still fourth then, 148.7. That's not a bad lap time. He's only 1.4 of a second from the top three at the moment. That is a good effort. Kaiser, however, is 148.765. He's only 1.4 of a second. Lee Fitzy is there. He's 149.0447, 1.7 behind. And then Jacob 149.329. He's a 2.058 of a second, so he's not far from the top 6 at the moment. So yeah, it's very good to see how well everyone is doing with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in free practice. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly what's going to happen for the racing, because, you know, not just one qualifying, it is 2 qualifying sessions. So it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. So we may get a new pole position driver for each of the rounds that they have. It's going to be very close, you know. But looking at the moment, I think the likes of Adam and of course Luke, they're going to battle out. I think Wesley's going to try and show them exactly what's going to happen. But, you know, it's going to be thereabouts. I can't wait to see all these flat 6 Porsche boxers. Well, the Porsche Boxster engine, or the Porsche engine should I say, going at full chat with a lot of these going into turn number 1. It is going to be absolutely insane. It is going to be about, but you know, looking at how many's on the circuit, I think pretty much everyone is there, bar Lee Fitzy, Jacob, and of course Clenneth. Clenneth's still in pit lane at the moment, so he's down in 10th in his lap time for free practice, but hopefully Clenneth will claw his way and push on, you know. As Luke goes off there, as he always sustained quite a bit of damage there, which I think he clipped. I think Malolven, that was a bit close, kicking up the dirt there at the penultimate turn there, so he's going to try and push back on in the 94 Porsche, so it's going to be very interesting to see how well he does. He has a bit of an issue there, but hopefully the car hasn't got too much dirt on its tyres, but we'll see how well it goes. Lee Fitzy still with that left hand indicator on. I think he's done it because he was going out of pit lane, I think, and he's forgot to turn it off. So it's going to be very close. Brian Ross, however, another season debutant, down in 11th at the moment, 4.1 seconds away from the top first to the top 3. So hopefully he'll pick up the number 9, the 62. I keep thinking it was 92, but it's not 62. He clips the barrier there. I hope I've not put the commentator's curse on him. But he should be okay. Then you've got Flo in the number 98 in the red and black. Then you've got Dan Stevens in the, oh, that's really bright green. I need to put my sunglasses on. But then you've got Dan Stevens. He made his debut last season in the GT3. I think it was towards the latter half of the season. I think at Spa-Francorchamps is where he made his debut, but he's in the 84 green Porsche. That's going to be very interesting. It's all green, so that will be one to watch. But we've got just under 4 minutes then left of free practice, so we'll see how well Dan Stevens gets on with roughly excuse me, gets on with the Porsche instead of driving the Ferrari that he drove last season. But it should be very close. Wesley goes actually now a 146.908. He's thereabouts, but Adam is behind him. He's only 0.435 of a second behind him on the times for free practice. So it'll be very interesting to see how well these two do. I think Wesley may be in a shot for potentially top 3 this time round, but we'll see how well it goes with 3 minutes left of free practice. Gearing up ready for qualifying. Qualifying is going to be not far away, but to see how close it's getting between these two. You can just hear the Porsches roaring into action, and it's absolute a nice spectacle to see. I'll tell you what, it is, as Adam goes off at the in turn number 1. I think, I don't know whether he had a bit of an issue or he just slid a bit wide, or I put the commentator's curse on him. But we'll see exactly what happens. I think Kaiser at the moment, however, he looks very racy in the number 17, in the blue-grey. Well, I think it's all blue, but it's obviously nice colours as well, I must admit. But we'll see exactly how well things go. Just give me 1 second while I check the comments. Cheers, buddy. I'm glad I'm heard. You know, I just have to get the sound levels just right. You know, it's so frustrating when you don't get them just right. It is thereabouts. I've even turned the circuit commentary down a bit, just so we're not having that all the time, especially when it repeats itself, and it can get quite frustrating. But I'd rather hear my commentary than the circuit commentary. It'd be nice if on here, just as we watch Kaiser get a bit sideways there, would have, like, instead of having the circuit commentary, it plays my commentary over the circuit speakers. It would be pretty cool, but unfortunately it's not real life, and you know, it's going to be quite interesting to see what's happening. Luke is still 3rd at the moment. He's obviously quite a fast racer. He normally races Mercedes, but he's now in a Porsche for obviously the season. But it'll be interesting to see what cars they go for GT4, because I've seen some people running like the BMW or the Ginetta, and I think it's going to be thereabouts, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So we've got 35 seconds left. See what Luke's going to do. Is he on a flyer, or is he just going out of pit lane? But 15 cars tonight at the moment, which is looking brilliantly good, I must admit. Who's gone off there? The 17 car, I believe that was Kaiser. Yeah, he's just gone back into pit lane. So free practice now comes to an end then, so we are gearing up ready for qualifying. It is going to be an absolute epic qualifying session. I can't wait to see how well it's going to go. But you know, it's going to be thereabouts. My controller decides to have a bit of a wobbler and go through the list when I didn't want to do that. But you know, it's going to be fantastic. Number 18 is Ventura, I believe. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I do apologise if I pronounce anyone's name wrong. He's in the British GT livery at the moment, the Invisi Film livery. I believe that is the WPI livery. Could be wrong, but we'll have a look when it goes out of pit lane for qualifying. So it is going to be very interesting. STA at the moment, just getting a bit crossed up there, but maybe he's just getting warm from getting ready for qualifying. He's not going to be... I thought he was going to drift into the pit lane wall then, but he's obviously tried to get used and getting... Oh, that was a bit... Who was that? I think that was Spen, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And he's had a bit of damage somewhere along the lap, but we are getting ready for qualifying then. So what is going to happen for qualifying? Are we going to see a new pace setter? Adam's the first one out then, so Adam wants to get this lap. 15 minutes then of the first qualifying session of the Porsche Cup Championship, brought to you by Thursday Night Race League. And yes, it is a warm welcome. Those who are just joining the stream, welcome. I hope you enjoy the stream. I hope you enjoy the delights and sounds of the one and only Hoppers in the commentary box, just to remind everyone who is doing the commentary. And yes, it is going to be very interesting to see exactly what is going to happen for tonight. I'm looking forward to personally doing a lot of things, and it is going to be very close. Clef is also out on track. There's going to be quite a few people just trying to get their qualifying setups just thereabouts. So we've got Flo, Jacob, Sven, Luke, Malolven, Kaiser, Comma are the ones out on track at the moment, so they'll be doing their outlaps now just to get a feel of how it's going to go. But Wesley's gone out, Brian Ross has gone out, Lee Fitz has gone out. Wesley's still in pit lane at the moment. Yes, he's yet to go, but SD8 is going out pit lane now, and I believe Ventura is going out as well, so I'm going to call him Ventura for now, and it is the WPI. It is the WPI car. I thought it was. Formerly driven by Michael Igo in British GT. That's a stat for you. But Michael Igo is now driving a Lamborghini in British GT, but he also ran that Porsche Cup car in British GT. So let's see what Adam Foster's going to do then. Reigning double champion of Thursday Night Race League. Is he going to make it a hat-trick of titles? Is he going to be able to get a Porsche title alongside his 2 GT3 titles? It is going to be a mega season to see what he's going to do. I believe at the moment Dan Stevens is still in pit lane. I think Dan Stevens doesn't want to make any risks from what he's told me previously, but hopefully, you know, he needs to really go out and qualify, really, because it'll put him in a good step for the racing. Clenough is still thereabouts, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. We'll actually go on board with Clenough. We'll go on board with his 911 Porsche, so we'll see what he does then. I can't remember the turn names, I don't think there's any here, but we'll just have a look exactly at what's going on here. So he's going through the second corner here at Hungaroring. This is where it can easily get wrong. We just saw Luke in free practice go off into the barrier, so we'll see exactly how well that's going to go. Is Clenough going to... yeah, it just goes over the line there, which invalidates his lap time there, which is a bit unfortunate for the Dutchman. So we'll just go back out of the onboard camera for a second, but we'll see exactly what's got. I believe Dan Stevens now has made it out on track. Yes, he has. So he will be hopefully setting a good lap time. 11.5 minutes remaining though, so he's got still plenty of time to get a lap time in. Adam's just going through the last corner now. Let's see what he's going to do. The reigning champion, as Ventura goes into pit lane. I think his setup was just about wrong, but Adam goes across the line then. I think they're yet to set a time. I think, yeah, they're yet to push on. I think if you go into pit lane, it kind of, well, it doesn't invalidate, but you just abandon your lap time. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Wesley still here, he's there, but Flo then, I'm going to call him Flo for now, was a 150, yeah, 153, but Sven went to 150, but then Kaiser goes to 148.996. That is a very good lap time at the moment for the benchmark, but then Luke pips him by 0.5 of a second, 148.4. That is a good lap time from the Welshman. Is he going to be pushing on? Is he wanting to taste success this season? He's had multiple podiums, but he wants to get that elusive race win, I'm sure. But I'll tell you what, at the moment he's going to be thereabouts. Lee Fitzy though up into third. That's a good lap time for the 103. So another Welshman in the field is thereabouts. But Wesley, this guy, he's unstoppable. 147.3 at the moment, so that's pushed Luke down to second, so it's 1.092 of a second at the moment between Wesley and Luke. Kaiser is still third, Lee Fitz is fourth, Sven is fifth, Comet sixth, Brian Ross seventh, Flo is eighth, and that's the top 8 at the moment, the ones that have set lap times. I tell you what, we are in for a good night of racing if these lap times and these guys are putting very good stuff into tonight. This is absolutely unstoppable already. 9.5 minutes remain then. Adam Foster up into second. He's 0.1 of a second from Wesley at the moment. Oh, that is going to be close. He's obviously tried to get that lap and push on. I think he was... We knew he had something up his sleeve. But this is exactly why I love commentating on these guys. These guys put in maximum effort and they provide great entertainment at the moment. Clenough, where's Clenough coming through the final turn now? What is he going to do? He is going to be absolutely on the money. He needs to like literally push on. Is he going to go thereabouts? What is he going to do for his lap time? Goes 10th. It's not too bad for Clenough, but you know, he's going to be thereabouts. But let's see what he's going to do. The 911, the blue, orange and yellow machine. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be very interesting. Malovan up into 5th then. That's not Lee Fitzy down to 6th. But Lee Fitzy now then goes 4th. So he's up 2 places there. That is absolutely insane. Jacob, Robbie, ST8, Dan Stevens and Ventura are yet to set a lap time. But they've still got 8 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. So they've still got plenty of time to get a lap time in for the first qualifying session of the first race of the new season. I'll tell you what, it is going to be absolutely crazy stuff. These Porsches are already putting on some good shows tonight, I'll tell you that. UKSD8, I believe that's how you pronounce it, up into 6th, and that is a good lap time. So he's going to be there. Comet is in 8th, Malovan 7th now. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if Wesley gets pole position or someone else takes it. Adam's coming out pit lane. Probably just get a new fresh of tyres or just get a different setup to try and get that pole position to steal it away from Wesley at the moment. So let's see what's going on. Clenough down in 11th now, so this is absolutely unstoppable. So we'll see exactly how well things are going. But Brian Ross in 10th place at the moment then. But let's have a look. Luke is up into 2nd now. Luke is up into 2nd because Adams had to go into pit lane. That is absolutely unstoppable at the moment. But I'll tell you what, it will be a very interesting front row of the grid. Clenough's got to be careful that Luke, he's abandoned that time because I think Clenough went off ahead of him. So that's going to be a bit unfortunate, but I'll tell you what, Adam Foster, current GT3 Season 2 and Season 3 champion, 3rd place at the moment. This is absolutely going to be unreal. We've got Ventura in 13th at the moment. The WPRU machine. He's there in 13th on his debut. Then you've got Dan Stevens 14th at the moment. Flo is down in 15th at the moment. The guy that was on provisional pole position for the time being. 6 minutes left then of qualifying. Then you've got Robbie about to cross the line. There's yellow flags somewhere in that sector. I'm not too sure where, but Robbie is in 16th then. Wesley is still in, of course, 1st place at the moment. 5 minutes and 42 seconds remain. This is absolutely unstoppable. I tell you what, this racing so far has been, well, the qualifying should I say, not racing, because we're not even started racing yet, but qualifying has been so far amazing. It is absolutely unreal. I wonder if Luke's thinking, well, if Wesley stays in pit lane, is that going to allow me to get into pole position? I'm trying to think who was that going off. I think it might have been one of the 24 cars. I'm not too sure whether it was Sven or it was Jacob Woodley. Fitzy up into 5th then. He's doing a stellar job on his Porsche Carrera Cup Championship debut. He's doing very well at the moment. Luke's still there in 2nd at the moment. He's thereabouts. Kaiser 4th then, so top 5 at the moment then is Wesley from Luke, followed by Adam Foster, followed by Kaiser, Lee Fitzy. His top 5, Jacob, followed by UK SD8, followed by Malovan, Sven. Then you've got Comma Then you got Dan Stevens, Brian Ross, Ventura, Clenough, Flo, and then Robbie in 16th at the moment. But I tell you what, this is absolutely unreal. Just give me a second to see what happens. Can you get my spare phone in the cave? But this is absolutely unreal. 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes to go. I do apologise. I was just trying to, so I can read the comments, because I'm just going to get my spare phone because my other phone's died and it's a bit annoying. But 4 minutes and 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I do apologise. But Luke is still there in second place. Then Adam Foster. What's he going to do? Yellow flag, but it's been withdrawn. But we'll see what's going to happen. 3.5 minutes to go. This is absolutely unreal between the likes of, you know, season 2 and 3 champion versus a quite established racer. So Adam and Luke, they're going to be pushing on quite a bit for quite some time to see how well that's going to go. But it could be Luke in second at the moment. Wesley still in pit lanes. 3 minutes left then, so is Luke going to try and push on? We'll see exactly what's going to happen. Jacob's still there in 6th place at the moment. That's pushed in the cave. Where in my box? Where my vlog stuff is. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen, because Kaiser's still 4th at the moment. Lee Fitzy is in 5th. Jacob is in 6th. UK ST 8 in, of course, 7th. Melvin 8th, in 9th, followed by Sven, followed by Dan Stevens, Brian Ross, Ventura, Clenough, Flo and Robbie are your 16th and final classification. At the moment, 2 minutes then of qualifying. It is going to be thereabouts. What's going to happen? Is it going to be Wesley on pole position, or is Luke or Adam going to stop that Dutchman get in pole position for the first time then? Let's have a look. Wesley's still there. He's obviously trying to wind down the clock and thinking, well, no, I've done my lap time. No one else is going to beat it. 1:46.950. So we'll see how close it's going to get. A couple of guys going into pit lane now with 1.5 minutes left, and it is going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. So Luke's hopping and skipping them curbs to try and get a good amount of time thereabouts. Yellow flag at the bottom sector. So let's see exactly how well it's going to pan out. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what's going to happen. But you know, at the moment Luke's trying to push on. It is going to be thereabouts, but could be to see exactly how close and how unstoppable it's going to be. How close and how... I didn't realise that was so loud. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I can now see. Oh, is it? Okay, okay. It's a euphoric state. Okay. I do apologise. I'm new to him, so it might be a bit new to me. So I do apologise, guys. But thank you for. It's going to be thereabouts, but 10 minutes then. 10 seconds rather, not 10 minutes. I do apologise. So qualifying is nearly finished then, so what's going to happen then? So qualifying now has finished, so it looks like Wesley will be safe unless Luke gets in a very good stellar lap time to try and push on. He's thereabouts at the moment. Trying to push on. Adam Foster 3rd at the moment with the likes of, well, Luke abandons that lap I think, and Adam's coming through. The first half of that sector now, he's going to be thereabouts. Is he going to abandon his lap? I don't think he will, but Wesley then takes pole position, provisional pole position, bar any issues, but I tell you what, but I think Adam goes off there That's cool, mate. I don't want to upset people that I pronounce people's names wrong. You know, I do try my best, but so then Wesley gets pole position. Anyone still out on the fly? Only Fitzy's still there. What's he going to do? Because he's currently 5th at the moment. Is he going to cross the line? Is he going to improve that 5th place? Let's have a look. Nah, he still stays 5th at the moment. Fair play at the moment. Then you've got Sven going through the latter half of the lap now. Is he going to go and complete a lap time? He's 9th at the moment. Clef down in 14th. So that's a bit of a shame for the Dutchman, but it will be very close. So then, looking exactly what is going to happen then, we do have quite some interesting moments, but we do have, looking exactly what's happening then, is obviously, of course, Robbie 16th, but I tell you what, fair play to Wesley. Yeah, it's not going to seem like you're going to be the only green Porsche on track, mate. Absolutely. But it is going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. We are getting ready for a thrilling first 30-minute race then of the season. It is the first race. I'll tell you what, you don't want to miss the action, guys, because I'll tell you what, Wesley put in a stellar lap time. He sat out at just after 6 minutes of qualifying, and he was thinking, oh, that's going to be safe. And I'll tell you what, Luke is only 0.069 of a second behind him. I'll tell you what, the grid is looking very colourful. I'll tell you this now, it is going to be looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. I'm yet to see how close it's going to get, because don't get me wrong, it's going to be thereabouts, but let's try to figure out who was out on track for the time being. I think most of the guys are out thereabouts, but just having a look at who is out at the moment. There's a car out on track at the moment. I believe that is Kaiser. I think he's just I think that's because they're on the jacks, mate. I think it's when they're off the jacks and stuff like that, but it'd be very interesting to see what is going to happen then, because looking at the likes of course Wesley at the moment, so we've got the medic helicopter, we've got ours in the air at the moment, so we'll see exactly. Looking at the grid then, it is looking fascinating. I've been really looking forward to this all day. I'll tell you what, it is going to be, you don't want to miss this, because we're going to be on course to getting another, we've obviously got another qualifying session right after this. Don't worry about it, mate, it's all good, it's all good. Don't panic, you are fine. But looking exactly what's going to happen then, I think is Wesley going to convert pole position into a race win. This is exactly what we're looking forward to seeing. I can't wait to see how well it pans out. I'll tell you this, we are in for a treat. I'm not kidding. I've been, as I say, I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how well it is going to go, but I'm not too sure if we get a rolling start or it's just going to go to green, because if it's anything like this, I'll tell you this, the top four then, so you've got Luke and Wesley, obviously Wesley's on pole position, followed by Luke, followed by then Adam Foster, Series 2 and 3 champion, alongside Kaiser, and then you've got Lee Fitzy, and I believe that is, I believe it's either, I'm trying to remember who it would be. Would it be Spen or would it be you'll be fine, mate, you'll be fine. I think that would be, just trying to remember who was sick at the moment. I could easily Oh, I can't get the times. That's annoying. But I believe it might have been... What's it? No, it wouldn't have been spent. It was... That's gone. It's gone out my head. Someone's starting from pit lane though, by the looks of it. Not too sure who that is because they are missing on the grid. Trying to think who is not there. No, Malolven's there. Is it Comma? Because Comma is... No, Comma's 18. Comma looks like he was 18th. According to that, it says Comma's 18th. That's very interesting. 2 minutes then until the session starts. But whether it is a rolling start, I don't think it is. I think it's just going straight from green. But we'll find out in a minute. But Comet is missing. So Wesley, Luke, Adam, Kaiser, Lee Fitzy, I believe that is Spen, I think, and then Spen's teammate, followed by, I think it was UKSD, then it was Malolven, then it would have been Comma, Dan Stevens, then Brian Ross, and of course Cliff is there, and Robbie's at the back, so Flo, Flo is there, I think, he's on the grid, so I'm just trying to figure out who was there, but I think Comet is the one that is missing. Not too sure if he's starting from pit lane or he's racing at all, because he's not on the grid at the moment, so that's going to be very interesting to see exactly what's going to happen. But I do apologise for the long wait, ladies and gents, but we will be getting the race underway in around 34 seconds. It needs a rolling start because you can never use first gear. I've never raced it, mate, so I won't have a clue. But we are getting ready then for the first race of the evening, the first brand new start of the season in the Porsche Carrera Cup Championship, brought to you by Thursday Night Racing League. And if you have joined the stream, welcome. It is the legendary Hoppers in the commentary box as per usual. I'll tell you what, we are 4 seconds away then from the race to start. Are we getting a formation lap or are we just getting ready to go? It looks like at the moment then it is going to be very careful, because looking at the grid then, it is a very colourful grid. Are we going to get a formation lap or are we just going straight from green? Let's have a look what is happening. We will have a look in a moment or two. But I'll tell you what, it is going to be epic. Hold on, strap yourselves in, buckle up. I'll tell you what, we are going to be in. But I'll tell you what, we are good to go. And I'll tell you what, Wesley gets a decent start, followed by excuse me, followed by, I think it was Adam. Yeah, Adam's dropped thereabouts, but I'll tell you what, the guys are going into turn number 1. Try and be careful into the entry, but Wesley gets a bit crossed up. Adam Foster is still there, but it looks like we've got through turn number 1 safely with the likes of Luke and Kaiser's up into third, because Adam Foster's had a bit of a bog down, but that looks very interesting. Lee Fitzy's still there. Wesley, he's struggling a bit at the moment with that sort of getting the power down, but I'll tell you what, looking at Kaiser, he's on the outside into the next couple of turns there. He's going to be thereabouts. We'll see exactly what's going to happen, but at the moment then I'm just trying to get the right camera angle. Just give me 1 second. But Wesley still leads the way then from Luke, followed by Kaiser, followed by Adam Foster. At the moment Adam has dropped somehow down to 4th. He's had a bit of a nightmare start there. We've got Lee Fitzy down into 6th then, so UKSD 8 into, of course, 5th place at the moment. Lee Fitzy in, of course, 6th at the moment. Jacob in, yeah, it was Jacob, I do apologise. Then it was Malolven, followed by Sven. Then you've got Brian Ross. Brian Ross, who was that? Who was that going off? Was that in front of Brian Ross? I'm trying to figure out who that was. It was, of course, Ventura, that is right. You know, he's going to be thereabouts, but he's dropped down to 16th at the moment. He's had a bit of an issue there, but in the meantime then, we have got Wesley ticking off lap number 1 then. He is unstoppable at the moment, followed by Luke, followed by... Is Kaiser... Oh, has Kaiser dropped down? Yes, Kaiser has dropped down to 8th place, maybe 9th, so Adam Foster back up into 3rd then with, you know, SDA, and of course Lee Fitzy now battling for 3rd and 4th and 5th at the moment. That looks very interesting, with of course Jacob also jumping onto the back of these guys. It is going to be very unstoppable. What is going to happen between these guys? I'll tell you what, the cars are sounding absolutely phenomenal. They are sounding absolutely top of the class. I'll tell you what, it is going to be very close coming into race number 2 though, but I'll tell you what, they'll have another qualifying session in a moment or two. But I'll tell you this, let's have a look what is going to happen. Willoven still 7th for the moment, Sven in of course 8th for the moment, Brian Ross 9th, Clenneth is 10th, Super Ted aka Dan Stevens 11th, Flo in 12th, followed by Comet. He's in the race, but he started at the back of the grid for some bizarre reason. But maybe he had a bit of an issue in qualifying. Robbie goes off wide there. It's allowed Kaiser back through, and Ventura in, of course, 16th at the moment. But what is going on for the race lead then? Have we got a battle on our hands? Yes, we have just about a battle. But Wesley, he was gonna want to try and convert this into a race win. He's gonna want to do that. But I'll tell you this, it is going to be unstoppable at the moment. Adam Foster still there in 3rd place at the moment, still on the podium. He's going to be pushing like mad to try and get that race win. He's going to have to try and push on with around 26 and 22, 26 minutes and 22 seconds remaining, with the likes of SDA right behind him at the moment. This is going to be an absolute phenomenal battle between the likes of Adam and of course STA. He's going to be thereabouts. It's going to be very careful. The number 1 car versus the 117 car, with Lee Fitzy trying to jump onto the back of these guys, but 26 minutes remain in the first race. Then what is happening further back? Jacob is still there with Malovan, and of course his teammate Sven is right there in 8th place at the moment. But I'll tell you what, it is going to be very interesting. We'll go back to the battle for 3rd place at the moment, but I'll tell you what, we'll see exactly what's going to happen, because it is an absolutely unstoppable race at the moment. I'll tell you this is absolutely been so far very interesting. Qualifying proved to be. I like that Clef is up into 10th then. He's got Dan Stevens sliding behind him. He's got to be careful. Is Dan Stevens going to be pushing on? Kaiser's back up into 12th. He runs a bit wide there. He's got I believe, is that Comet? Yes, it is Comet. He's got Comet behind him, because Flo's dropped back to 14th I believe, but it's going to be thereabouts. But we'll see exactly what's happening to the front. But looking at of course STA, I'm going to call him STA because that's how I'm going to pronounce it for now. But he's got Adam Foster ahead of him. Is he going to try and get past Adam? But Luke is still there trying to get past Wesley, but he's 1.021 of a second. But Wesley still leads the race then. He's 1.1 now. He's going to be careful, because Wesley's extending that advantage with the likes of Adam Foster under threat from ST8 at the moment. This is going to be unstoppable between these two. You know, ST8 trying to get onto the podium in his first race, it seems. But I'll tell you this, so far so good. We've had a bit of a brush with Ventura going into the barrier, but I think he's going to be okay. But looking at ST8 then, he's trying to get Adam Foster. He's trying to push on, he's trying to get up to that number 1 car, but it's going to be very close to see exactly what's happening. Brian Ross, however, trying to catch up to Spen at the moment. He's going to be thereabouts. He's got clipping that curb there. He clips the curb, but he clips the barrier. So that's allowed Clenneth and of course Dan Stevens to gain back up to him. So, you know, poor old Brian Ross on his series debut clips the wall. Clenneth is back up into 9th place then, with the likes of Dan Stevens chasing him down. Dan Stevens raced against Clenneth last season, but fair play to these guys. 23 and 19 seconds left. This is absolute unstoppable in the first race of the season. I'll tell you what, so far so good. But Luke is around 2.1 seconds from Wesley now. Wesley is absolutely on course. He's on fire at the moment. Not literally on fire, but you know, he's literally thereabouts to try and get a first victory, and he's going to be delighted. Adam Foster still third at the moment. He's got he's got ST8 there, rather, trying to push on. He is going to be there, 0.4909 of a second. Lee Fitzie's trying to catch these guys up as well. He's doing a stellar job. But what is Wesley doing? He's absolutely extending. He's extending that lead by margins. You couldn't write this in a book if you tried. But I'll tell you what, fair play to Wesley at the moment. He's absolutely unstoppable. Luke is still there in second place. You know, don't want to put the commentator's curse on, of course, Wesley for the time being. But he's doing a stellar job with around 22 minutes left. Still a long way to go, UKSD. Oh, he goes off, oh, put the commentator's curse on him. Oh, that is unfortunate. You can just see how much rubber's been laid down on that side of the circuit, with Lee Fitzie now gaining onto the back of ST8 at the moment. Let's see exactly, we're going board with Lee Fitzie then. Let's see if he's going to chase down ST8 at the moment, as ST8 looks like he's struggling at the moment for momentum. Lee Fitzie's there, but we'll go on board with Lee Fitzie. Is he going to be thereabouts? Let's see what he's going to do. You know, the 103 machine, he's there, he's trying to push on. He's trying to literally get the living daylights out of that Porsche, trying to literally push it to its extreme so he can get past ST8 at the moment. Malone still in 6th with Jacob down in 7th. Spen is still there in, of course, 8th for the moment, so we are 24-hour cars. The Spa-Francorchamps liveried Belgian cars are thereabouts, but Clenneth 9th for the moment. Dan Stevens in 10th, followed by Brian Ross. Brian Ross hasn't really sustained much damage after clipping the barrier. He's got Kaiser behind him. Kaiser had a decent start, but dropped down a bit, so he's down in 12th for the moment. Comet 13th for the moment. Disappointing for Comet at the moment, but hopefully in the next qualifying session after this race he will be good to go. But we'll see what happens. Flo 14th, Ventura 15th for the moment, and poor old Robbie down in 16th for the moment. But what is happening for the battle for third? It still isn't now under pressure, because Adam's now going to have to chase after Luke. You can just see Luke just ahead. But Wesley though, this guy, where is it? Yes, he's there. This guy is absolutely unstoppable. The 43 Porsche, absolutely unreal at the moment. He'll be having a bit of a party inside that Porsche at the moment, thinking, well, I'm leading quite well. Adam Foster's still there. He's going to have to chase after Luke if he wants to get second place. But at the moment, Lee Fitzie has got past ST8, but these two are having a bit of a nice battle, but can't afford to do much wrong. 20 minutes left then. It's going to be absolutely unstoppable. How good has this race been so far? Let us know in the comments, guys. Let us know what you think. This is absolutely top class racing. I tell you what, these Porsches are just sounding absolutely phenomenal. They are sounding the best at the moment. Malone is still there at the moment. He's got Jacob behind him. Oh, there's been a bit of a moment between Malone and Jacob there, was there? It looked like Malone had got a bit of a tap and he went offline. Clarence up there trying to catch up to Spen, but Spen's going to have to catch up to, of course, Malone. But I'll tell you what, Lee Fitzie, where is he? Oh, has Lee Fitzie gone off? Yes, he has gone off. Oh, that is unfortunate. He was doing so well and he's gone off. I don't know whether he had a bit of a helping hand from UKSD8, but we'll see exactly what he's going to do. But 19 minutes left then. You know, Luke is still trying to get up to Wesley, but Wesley is doing a stellar job. You know, he's got the car, he's got the setup, he's got how he wants it. So I'm not surprised he's leading the race. You know, he did a stellar job in qualifying. So Luke is going to be thereabouts, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Jacob in, of course, 5th at the moment. Malone in, of course, 6th. Lee Fitzie in 7th. With Spen behind him, so Spen's going to catch him up. Clenneth also there. Dan Stevens is there, but Brian Ross And of course, Comma's in a massive fight between, of course, Brian Ross and, of course, yeah, so Brian Ross, Comma, and of course Kaiser. Thereabouts, but Comma gets there. Dan Stevens is also in this fight because the green car just about the number 84 green machine is thereabouts, but Comma's trying to push on. He's going to be there. He's 11th at the moment. He's got the likes of Brian Ross and of course Kaiser trying to push on, but could be very careful between the pair of them. Let's see exactly what's going to happen. This is absolutely unreal. You know, we almost have 3 cars, maybe 4 cars in contention for 10th place at the moment. This could be a very crazy memento, but looking at 17.5 minutes left then in this race. Dan Stevens is holding them back. He's been a bit of battle scarred in that green machine. Oh, Brian Ross and of course Kaiser come together. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is absolutely unfortunate. I think they both had a bit of an issue there, so that came to blows. But poor old Brian Ross not having a good debut in Thursday Night Racing League in the Porsche Carrera Championship at the moment. So that's Lord Flo and of course Ventura. They're almost side by side as well. It's a bit crazy between these guys at the moment, but Ventura and of course Flo are having a bit of a battle. Brian Ross will join that battle, and poor old Robbie is at the back of the field at the moment. But Brian Ross, oh, he's had another issue. He's having an absolute mare at the moment. He's having a bit of a nightmare at the moment. I think the 62 Porsche Carrera is not having a good time at the moment. But I think he's had a bit of an issue as well, so he's heading into pit lane, so he's touring in. But at the moment, Lee Fitzy then trying to get away from Spen. At the moment, what is happening for second place at the moment? Looks like Luke's holding on. He's 2.7 of a second from Wesley, but he's 2.2 from Adam Foster at the moment. So this could be a very interesting moment, but it looks like to me that Adam and Luke are going to battle, because that's allowing Wesley to get away. Wesley is still leading the race then with around 15 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. I tell you what, so far, I know I say this race has been so far so good, but some of the incidences, you know, it kind of looked a bit unfortunate between Brian Ross and of course Kaiser at the time. But I'll tell you this, it's going to be very close. What is UK doing? UK, is he aware that he doesn't need to pit, or has he had a puncture? It's a bit of a weird one, that, because that's cost him time. That's going to really cost him time now. So that puts Jacob up into 4th then. That will put Lee Fitzy into 5th. Spen into offshore 6th. Clenneth. So we're halfway through the race then. This is exactly how things go at the moment. But that's allowed... Oh, Spen's gone off there. I think they're pushing on quite a bit. But that's allowed Clenneth, this guy, the Dutchman, reigning AM-class champion, up into, I believe, that's put him up into, yeah, it'll be putting him up into 6th place, I believe. But the battle for second's going to be coming right down, because Adam Foster's only 1.6 then. So Brian Ross has come out of pit lane. So let's see exactly what's going to happen there. Yeah, it's put Clenneth 6th at the moment. So the Dutchman in familiar territory now. 14 minutes left of race number 1. This is absolutely unreal. But Wesley, this guy, he's actually done very well. He's actually controlled the race quite well, if I'm honest, so far at the halfway stage. Luke is still there. Adam Foster, he's dropped back a bit. He has dropped back a bit. He's 2.4 from Luke at the moment. Well, I'll tell you what, fair play. Some of these guys have not had any issues, but you know, I think the likes of SDA, I think, did he have a puncher, or did he? Oh, he's still sliding a bit. flowing 13th. Ventura with his bonnet flapping at the moment in 12th place at the moment. Comma in 11th. Then Brian Ross a lap down, 2 laps down, unfortunately. Was that Dan Stevens? Yes, it was. Dan Stevens has gone off. He's gone off, so he's dropped down to 10th because Kaiser's got through. So that's a bit of a unfortunate time. You know, it seems that there's a lot going on at the moment, but with 13 minutes left, then it is unstoppable Wesley at the moment. Fair play to him. He's pushing quite well. He's doing quite astounding job at the moment. Luke is still there in second place at the moment, with of course Adam Foster trying to catch up. 2.066 of a second. He could do this with 12.5 minutes left. This is absolutely unstoppable between these guys. It is going to be down to the last couple of minutes of the race. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if Adam gets and pushes to get towards Luke and try and get second place away from Luke, but you know, it's thereabouts. It's money for the taking at the moment, but it is absolutely unstoppable. Jacob is there in 4th at the moment. Lee Fitzy 5th, Clenough 6th, so Clenough is in familiar territory at the moment. Sven in of course 7th, Malovan 8th, Kaiser 9th, Dan Stevens however 10th at the moment. Dan Stevens is also having a bit of a mare tonight, but he's kicked up a bit of dirt. Comma's catching him. There's been some issues that we don't know about, because the likes of SD8 and of course, well, we know Brian Ross pitted because of damage, but did SD8 pick up some damage before? But that's very weird, because he was doing so well in 4th place. You know, he was going to, don't know whether he meant to pit, but 11 minutes and 20 seconds left then. But I think Comet is catching up towards Dan Stevens now, the 53 machine. It's going to be very careful between the likes of Dan Stevens and of course Comet. I think Comet gets a bit of a slide on towards the final turn, but he's going to be pushing thereabouts. Is he going to be having a bit of a moment? We'll get the helicam up then to see exactly what's going to happen, but around 11 minutes left then of the first race of the season. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely unreal, because you can just see Dan Stevens just about, but it's going to be very close to see as Dan Stevens goes off track. Dan Stevens got an issue. 10.5 minutes then, 10.5 minutes to hold on for dear life. Is Luke going to try and catch up to Wesley? He's 3.9 of a second, he's thereabouts, but Adam's around 2.667 of a second. This is absolutely unreal. You know, this is why the racing is getting close, and I'll tell you what, this is absolutely one-make stuff. It's fascinating. I'll tell you what, Wesley's got to be careful because he's about to lap Robbie, but I think Robbie will let him go. But I'll tell you what, fair play to Wesley at the moment. With 10 minutes left, he hasn't put a foot wrong in this race. He has been absolutely unstoppable. What is happening between the likes of him and of course Luke going in? You know, is Luke going to be wanting to push on for a victory in race number 2, or is he going to try and push on for pole position? 9.5 minutes left. This is absolutely insane. I'm almost having a bit of a moment where I think, you know, Wesley will push on. You know, he's going to be thereabouts. Has he managed to get past Robbie? Yes, he has. He's going to open that gap up because Luke is yet to get past Robbie and put a lap on him. So is Adam, but I'll tell you what, these guys, absolute unstoppable. Clenough is still 6th, so it's good showing. Lee Fitzy is still there. Jacob in 4th. Sven's still there. Malovan is in 8th. Kaiser 9th. Comer has got past Ventura, and of course Dan Stevens. As Dan Stevens yet again has a bit of a go wide at turn number 1. He's trying to catch up to Ventura. I'm not too sure exactly what's happened to Dan Stevens. He's in 12th at the moment. He was doing alright to start with, but has there been some issues that we don't know about? You know, looking at the cars, some of the cars are battle scarred and some of them have got damage. 8.5 minutes left then, so, you know, Dan Stevens catching up to Vintua, trying to say, right, let's go. But this is going to be very insane between the pair of them. Let's see exactly what's going to happen. But, you know, it is all or nothing now. For the last 8 minutes of the race, I'll tell you this. It has been absolutely top draw tonight so far for race number 1. There may be some incidences to be looked at, but I tell you what, spectacle, and the fans are loving it. The weather's perfect. I tell you what, it is going to be very careful between. I think Dan Stevens has now dropped back a bit. Yes, Robbie goes a bit wide. It's a bit unfortunate there. It's gone a bit wide, but the gap has closed down between. Oh, it is. I did say this would happen. I'd said that, you know, Adam may close up the gap to Luke in the latter half of the race with around 7 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. This is exactly what Adam wants. We're on board with Adam then. Reigning champion is going to be thereabouts, trying to catch up to Luke at the moment. Luke's trying to push away, but you can just see how close it's going to get. This is going to be very careful. But I tell you what, Wesley's got this race sewn up with 7 minutes to go. Bear any mistake. But I tell you what, is Adam going to catch up to Luke? But, you know, we'll throw the helicam up in the air just to see. You can just see the gap of him. All of these guys, you know, this is absolutely unstoppable. You know, it is going to be thereabouts. Is Adam going to catch up to Luke? Oh, he's had a bit of a slow exit out that corner. The final corner there. 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go. It's getting close for second. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. Wesley still leads 5.3 of a second. No, that is absolutely unstoppable gap at the moment. Jacob's still there in 4th at the moment. Lee Fitzy in 5th. Then Clenough still there in 6th. I tell you what. Oh, it's absolutely unstoppable. 6 minutes to go. Is Adam going to out catch up to Luke? Because this is exactly what we want. This is what we want to see. Not that we want to see Luke falter, of course, but, you know, we want to see a nice battle for second place. Wesley still has the race lead, though. He has the race lead unstoppable. He has been absolutely on fire. He's actually, you know, from start to finish. At the moment, I think the likes of Luke and Adam, they're going to have a battle. They know, like, you know, let's gift Wesley a win. But 5.5 minutes to go. This is going to be close, ladies and gents. This is absolutely unstoppable. What is going to happen? I'm having a bit of a moment where I feel like, you know, I'm going to end up putting the commentator's curse on one of them if I'm not careful. And I don't want to do that, but I'll tell you what, it is going to be thereabouts. Let's see exactly what's going to happen. Adam's trying to catch up to Luke at the moment. You can just see Luke is thereabouts. The camera's just throwing a bit of a moment. We'll just look back from Luke's Porsche at the moment, the green and white and blue Porsche Carrera. You can just see Adam in the background just lurking there with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. This is going to be close as you like. What's going to happen? Is it going to be all or nothing? But it's going to be close. It is going to get there. Wesley still leads the race then. 5.7 of a second from these two at the moment. This is absolutely going to be insane. I'm not too sure what is going to happen, but I have a feeling Adam may push on. You know, he's pushing. You can see how close he's trying to push. He's literally trying to get night and day between himself and Luke at the moment. He's probably thinking, how many times have I had to, you know, I've got ahead of Luke, but, you know, he's fair play to him. I tell you what, one driver that he's missing at the moment is Stefano Marchetto. If he was racing in this now, it would be awesome as well. But who has gone off? There's a car there. Who is it? It's not the race leader. Is it a 62 machine of Brian Ross? It might have been. 3.5 minutes to go. Wesley's heart must be in his mouth. He must be like, what's happening? but he will hold on for dear life, I'm sure. But I tell you what, Adam's getting closer. He's 1.5 from Luke at the moment. Oh, do you know what? Sometimes I don't know. I can't watch, and sometimes I feel like it's going to be crazy between the pair of them. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes is all that's left. It's going to be absolutely close as you like between Luke and Adam. I think Adam's going to try and push on. You can just see how close he's getting. But I'll tell you this is absolutely top class racing. And this is exactly what's going to happen. There's also a battle for 10th between Ventura and of course Comet. Comet's still there. Comet's going to try and push on to hold on for 10th place from Ventura at the moment, but we'll try and join that battle in a minute. But I'll tell you what, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh no, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. This is absolutely what we paid to see. You know, it is absolutely unstoppable. I tell you this, Luke is going to be absolute bricking himself, thinking, I've got that orange, red and yellow car to get away from me. They've got to contend with Brian Ross though. But I tell you what, Wesley, take a bow, my friend. You are going to be thereabouts. Bear any mistake from yourself, my man. But I tell you what, Ventura is getting closer and closer to the back of Comet at the moment. He's 0.7 of a second. 1.5 minutes remaining. What is happening for the battle for second? Is that come down yet? The gap is 1.6 at the moment. This is going to be close then. I think Wesley will go onto the final lap this time round. This is going to be unstoppable. This is going to be unstoppable. What is going to happen? Let's have a look. Yeah, he's going to go on to the final lap then. Final lap we go. This is absolutely unstoppable. 1.6 between Adam and of course Luke at the moment. Wesley's the gap reduced to 4.3 at the moment. Don't want to put the commentator's curse on him yet, but I'll tell you what, Comet is around 2.6 seconds ahead of Ventura then. That will be just about fine for Comet to have a bit of a breathing space. But I'll tell you what, Luke and of course Adam, this could this be a nail biter? Could this be all or nothing? Luke is pushing. He's trying to push away from Adam. He's thinking, go away, mate. You know, go away. This is my second place, not yours. But I tell you what, it's 1.1 of a second. This is going to be unstoppable. We need to seriously stay with these guys for a moment or two. But I tell you what, it's 1.1 as we go through the chicane. You know, this is absolutely been absolute unreal. The first race has been unreal. We'll go to Wesley quickly if we can. He's thereabouts. He's going through the latter half of the lap, so Luke is still there. It's 1.1 of a second. Wesley knows these two are going to battle, but it's 1.2. It's 1.2. It's gone up a bit. It's gone up a bit. Oh, this is going to be close. You know, going through the last two turns. Wesley going through the penultimate turn onto the final turn. Is he? He's going to take a lights to flag victory. I'll tell you what a race. You will be unstoppable. I'll tell you what, congratulations to Wesley to take a first win of the season. I'll tell you what, Luke will hold on to second. Adam would have pushed him all the way. I'll tell you what, fair play. This has been absolutely amazing. I feel like my voice is going to go before the second race, you know. Jacob in fourth then. Absolute top class to get fourth place. He will be delighted with that. That is absolutely top draw for him. Taking fourth place. Lee Fitzy, however, fifth place. I think he started fifth as well. Excuse me. Started fifth, thereabouts. Clenough in sixth. So Clenough will be happy with that, I'm sure. He's got Kaiser right behind him and Sven right behind him as well. But I'm sure he'll hold on to 6th place unless Kaiser gets a good run out of the final turn. You can just see how battle scarred that number 17 car, but the side by side, but Gleneth just gets, does he get it? Gleneth just gets 6th place there. Spen also in 8th, then Kaiser 7th, Malone 8th. There's quite a lot of battle scarred cars now, with the likes of Comma in 10th, Ventura of course, Ventura in 11th, Dan Stevens 12th, SD8 of course in, oh, he's nearly lost it there in front of Flo there. Oh, that was a bit of a heart in the mouth moment. He's got his right hand indicator on there, but that's allowed Flo to get 13th, I believe. So yes, it has. And Brian Ross 16th. I'll tell you what, and Robbie 15th. But I'll tell you what, guys, that has been an epic start to the season. I'm just going to quickly get the screenshot of the race results, and so then the guys can have that. But I am going to quickly nip to the bathroom before qualifying starts for the next race. And I'll tell you what an epic race that was. I will be back in a moment or two. That was absolutely insane. I'll tell you this, from start to finish the race, it was absolutely amazing to see exactly what was happening. And I'll tell you this is exactly why commentating on this league is absolutely unstoppable. And we'll see exactly what's going to happen for race number 2, as well as the qualifying session for the second race of the evening. And I'll tell you this, you do not want to miss that, because the next one is going to be even interesting. I think the likes of Luke and Adam, they were chasing each other all the way, and they exactly wanted it, and they were going to get it. But I'll tell you this, it is going to be very close, and it is going to probably get very personal going into the next race. And it is going to be, maybe, who knows, but I'll tell you this, it has been so far absolutely amazing. The racing has been thereabouts for race number 1, but if it's anything like, if race number 1 is like, race number 2 rather, is like anything like race number 1, then we're in for a treat. But I'll tell you this, never fear, because I'll tell you what, you do not want to miss the action. For race number 2, is Wesley going to get pole position? This, you know, it has been so cool so far, and it's been absolutely unreal to see exactly what's going to happen. You know, I think the likes of just looking who's going round, I think it is of course number 17 is Kaiser. Clonuf, man, hard to drive. Well, I don't know, mate, because I've never raced it, but the absolute, tell you what, race 2 is going to be absolute awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. I seriously can't. If it's anything like race number 1, it's absolute unreal. But I'll tell you this, it is going to be absolutely stellar. It is going to be amazing. I think, you know, it is going to be thereabouts. But who knows? Who knows what it's going to bring? But yeah. It seems to me that everyone has, you know, there's quite a few scary moments, should we say, but I think everyone got through okay, but hopefully it's better than what we think, but you know, we'll see what happens for race number 2, however. So we're getting ready for the second qualifying session of the evening then, for race number 2. And it is going to be thereabouts. Just trying to see. So Adam's the first one to blink yet again out of pit lane for qualifying. I think he likes to try and say, right, no, I want to get pole position this time. But you know how Wesley was getting pole position for qualifying for race number 1. Excuse me. But it's going to be very close. Clemeth is out there, Brian Ross is out, Lee Fitzy goes out. There's quite a lot of cars now out on track. So it is going to be thereabouts. Let us know in the comments, guys, what you think. Do you think Adam Foster's going to get revenge now, or do you reckon Luke's going to try and push him all the way and say, no, we're going to have a battle? But seems to be, the championship seems to be a very much delighted moment. I think Jacob and of course Sven, followed by Robbie and of course Ventura, or next to go out. I think Wesley's still there at the moment. I think he's just getting that set up. I think he's actually celebrating at the moment with the pit crew, saying, right, let's go again, let's get another pole position. What, 13.5 minutes to go in this qualifying, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. I think Wesley is just about to go out. Almost a bit of contact between him and, I believe that was Spen, I think it was. Let's have a look. No, it wasn't. It was Ventura. Not Ventura. Is it? No, it's not. We've dropped down to 15. No, we're missing a car. So who's dropped? It's not Jacob. I know that. Is it? Trying to figure out who it is. So we've got 15 cars for this one, which is a bit unfortunate. It's not UKSD. Oh, he's come back. That's okay. It looks like it's Malolvan. Malolvan's got a few issues by the looks of it. At the moment, 12.5 minutes left then, qualifying number 2. So it looks like Malolvan's got a few issues with his car at the moment. Seems to have got a few electrical issues. And I think SD8's pulled off at the side of pit lane at the moment. So he's trying to obviously let a couple of cars go, but he doesn't need to worry about that, because they should technically keep to that left hand side when a car's exiting pit lane. But we'll see what happens in this race. It is going to be absolutely unstoppable to see what's going to happen for qualifying for race number 2. So if you just joined, guys, there is 2 qualifying sessions for the Porsche Carrera Cup. That last 15 minutes and then 2 30-minute races. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen for the second 30-minute race after this 15-minute qualifying. But at the moment then, Adam Foster, reigning GT3 champion in Season 2 and Season 3, just gone. Season 2 was in a McLaren and Season 3 was obviously in a Bentley. Trying to make it a hat-trick of championships this time round, and goes fastest at the moment with a 1:47.808, which will be the benchmark. Clenough, however, See what Cleneth can do. Is Cleneth going to get a good starting position? He always does very well. He said these cars are a bit tricky to drive, but it may be down to his sort of esque driving style. Goes up to third at the moment, so that's a very good lap time for the Dutchman. Lee Fitzy though pips Comma to second, but then Luke goes second. So this is exactly what we expect to see. We expect the, I'm not going to say season pros because that's the wrong term to use, but people that have raced quite a bit, that's what I'm going to use. The likes of Adam and Luke, of course, but Lee Fitzy, third in his debut at the moment for qualifying 2. Is he going to be able to start there? Lee actually did very well in race number 1, so, you know, it is going to be very quick to see how well it's going to go, but 10 minutes left of qualifying then. So it's Adam, followed by Luke, followed by Lee Fitzy, followed by Comma, followed by Cleneth, followed by Float, followed by Dan Stevens. Wesley is still out on track. He's about to cross the line though. What is he going to do? Is he going to get another pole position? He's gone top at the top of the tree with a 147.39 at the moment. That is going to be a very interesting lap time. What is going to happen with Adam Foster? Is he going to be able to push on? Is he going to be able to be there and stay second at the moment? Is it going to be role reversal? But at the moment, Lee Fitzy's down in 4th, then Cleneth 6th. At the moment, Cleneth is actually doing quite well. 6th place in race number 1, but 6th place in qualifying at the moment as Robbie goes off wide. I think we're going to call him Maximin Tua. I might be wrong how you pronounce his name. But he is currently in 7th. Flo, and of course, in 8th, followed by Dan Stevens. Brian Ross at the moment trying to get to grips. I do feel sorry for Brian. He finished 2 laps, ultimately 2, maybe 3 laps down in race number 1, and I think it was a bit of a race where it was like unforgiving, where he tried to push on, but there's a yellow flag somewhere. It's been withdrawn though. So Luke, Luke goes fastest. Luke goes fastest at 146.998. That's not Wesley off his time. I think Luke's now trying to think, I want revenge, I want to race win. So that is going to be 8 minutes and 25 seconds left of qualifying. Is that going to be enough? Luke abandons that lap time though. Is Wesley going to be able to push on? Is he going to be able to get back onto pole position? He's only 0.7 seconds away from Luke's time at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what the Dutchman can do. He's going to be there. Is he going to go? Oh, he goes 0.120 of a second. He's there about. Who has joined into the second race? It looks like, I bet you it's Stefano Marchetto. No, it's not. I do apologise. It is actually Dario. So Dario comes in for race number 2 then. So very good showing. The Italian driver in his 4th season, but he's now in a Porsche, the number 6 car, the chrome green, yellow and blue machine. Very looking colours, but Clem's down in 11th at the moment. What is going to happen now? Because Clem's got to chase after. Oh, they are, mate. Absolutely battling long and hard for this pole position. I'll tell you what, it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen, because Luke at the moment, you know, Luke's been unstoppable in race number 1, but 7 minutes to go in the second qualifying session of the evening. Is Wesley going to take back-to-back pole positions? You know, he was unstoppable in race number 1. But I'll tell you what, it's going to be very interesting, because now we have 17 cars on the grid for race number 2. So Kaiser's up into 4th then, with Spen in, of course. Well, he was 5th, he's now 6th. Comma goes a bit wide. Malovan's now 5th, Lee Fitzy 7th, Comma 8th. SD8 in 9th, Ventura in, of course, 10th, Cleneth 11th, Brian Ross 12th. pulled off to the side of the track. By the looks of it, he's had a bit of a nightmare at the moment. Flock in, of course, we're going to call him Flock now. 13th, Dan Stevens 14th, Jacob 15th, not set a lap time as of yet. He's 4th place finisher in race number 1. Robbie in 16th at the moment, with just behind Dario at the moment. Dario's just come out of pit lane, so he's going to set a lap time hopefully. 5.5 minutes remaining though, but it's Luke at the moment and setting the pace. This is absolutely unstoppable. If it's anything like the first qualifying and like the first race, we're in for a treat for the second race. I'll tell you what, I am so looking forward to seeing what is going to happen. But I'll tell you this, it is absolutely unreal at the moment. Because Wesley, I'll tell you what, if Wesley goes back-to-back pole positions, I will be absolutely proud of the guy. I'm still proud of him regardless. These guys have put on an amazing show tonight. It has. I can't fault exactly how well these guys have gone. You know, jumping into a Porsche Carrera just to give it a bit of fun. As who was that? Was that Flo, or was it Malone? It was hard to tell. Excuse me, who that was. But Wesley, hopefully his lap time wasn't hampered. But he is still there in second place at the moment. It may have been 4 minutes and 24 seconds left. But it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen. But at the moment then, it seems that where's Adam Foster? Still third at the moment. That's a bit early pace setter. Third at the moment. Is he suffering with the Porsche at the moment? But you know, 4 minutes left. It's going to be very tense. 4 minutes. You know, a flag somewhere. I think that was SD8 gone off at the track according to the map. But we'll see exactly what Adam's going to do. Is Adam going to power into pole position, or is he going to have to settle for third again? It's going to be thereabouts though, isn't he? He's going to push on. You know how Adam likes to race. Coming out the final turn then, what does he do? What's he done there? He's still third at the moment. Still third. We're around 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. But I think Wesley's going to try and push on. Wesley wants to get pole position. He wants to get another pole position and potentially get another race win. I'll tell you this, guys, if you're watching the stream, or you're not entered in Thursday Night Race League, why aren't you? You know, because it is a very good race league to be in. I know the likes of Kakatakos, sorry mate, and Clenough are part of the league, and CB are part of the league. But you know, and so is Marmalotto. But why isn't everyone else? I didn't want to do that. I do apologise. Pressed the wrong thing. But you know, why isn't you part of the league? And you know, please do head over to the Discord or the Facebook group and tell them the good commentator Hopper sent you, because you know, it'd be very interesting to see some of you guys enter the race league. You know, Luke's still pole position then, still provisional pole position. He's abandoned that lap with 2 minutes to go, unless he's trying to wait for the traffic to clear. Because yes, there is a car potentially. I think that is trying to figure out who that was, but I can't pick it out on the map. Well, he's thereabouts, but Luke's still pole position then with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. You know, Wesley wants to try and make it back-to-back pole positions. We know how well he's going now. He's done absolute stellar all night. You know, he got pole position in race number 1. He won race number 1. I think he got practice times as well. Free practice, yes, he got. So he's thereabouts. But just to have a look what's going on at the moment with the likes of Luke and of course, Wesley at the moment, you know, Wesley's trying to push on. He's trying to get back-to-back pole positions, so then if he does get back-to-back pole positions, he can escape up the roads, you know, he can escape thereabouts, but he's got Brian Ross ahead of him. That may slightly hamper, but he's still there in second place at the moment. Luke's still leading qualifying then with, of course, 45 seconds remaining. Adam's still there in third at the moment. Kaiser fourth. Kaiser gets another fourth place at the moment. Lee Fitzy fifth. SD8 in sixth. Spen spins just as we join him in seventh, in ninth now, because Spen goes there. Jacob up into sixth then, so Spen's teammate for the time being in sixth place. Clenough 11th. Ventua's had a bit of a nightmare there by the looks of it. There's quite a few cars on the faster lap. Brian Ross pulls off in 12th at the moment. Dan Stevens in 13th. Flock in 14th. So Adam Foster goes pole position and right at the end. Adam Foster, didn't see that, would have seen exactly what was going on in pit, who's in pit lane, but Adam Foster, pole position then. Luke's going to try and push on. That is very interesting. So the top three in race number one, bar Luke, are in reverse order. So that is interesting. Wesley goes off. I think he's settling for third now. I'm thinking, not going out I get anywhere near to get another pole position. So it's Adam followed by Luke at the moment. The laptop. Look at the time though. This. Oh my. Yeah, no. That's what I'm just thinking. Look at the time though. It is 0.003 of a second. It's only 3 little tenths of a second. This is absolute unstoppable. What? I'm going to be losing my voice before the race even starts, but I'll tell you this. Wow. This is absolutely insane, because Wesley's only 0.123 of a second behind these Luke and of course Adam at the moment. Luke gets a bit sideways. Is he going to put the car on pole position? Is he going to be able to do it? Because this is the lap that's going to count this time, because the checkered flag will be out for him. What is going to happen? Is he going to go pole position? No, he stays second. But it's only 3 minuscules of a second. What on earth? This is insane. What a race! What a qualifying, not a race. But the top three aren't not far behind each other. This is crazy. Yeah, I think Luke might be a bit slightly disappointed with that. Only lost by 3 tenths of a second. Oh my goodness, that is good. This is setting us up for a perfect second race of the evening. Oh, I'm speechless. I'm gobsmacked. I'm just like, is this exactly what we're dreaming of? Because it's absolutely, it's close as you like. This, I'm speechless. I'm literally scared my voice is going to break before the race even starts, you know. But I tell you what, fair play to everyone. It has been so far so good. You know, it is going to be absolute insane. But this is exactly how we want it to be. Because it's gonna be close going into turn number 1, I'll tell you that. So we've got Adam, followed by Luke, followed by Wesley, followed by UKSD, followed by Kaiser. Then you got Lee Fitzy, Jacob 7th. Oh, did UKSD get up into 4th? Excuse me, coughing down everyone's ear. Oh, it is absolute epic. It really is epic. I'll tell you this. If we're in for a treat for tonight, Spen and Jacob side by side. Comma in 9th. Ventura 10th. Clenneth 11th. Super Ted, aka Dan Stevens 12th. Brian Ross 13th. Flock 14th. Robbie in 15th. And Dario at the tail of the field. Dario just getting in before qualifying started for race number 2. But I tell you what, we are moments away, guys. We are 4 minutes away from the start of race number 2 and another 13 minutes of racing. This is gonna be... There's one way to find out. Ah, I bet you are, mate. I know. I can understand that. I'm itching to jump on and join the grid. That's how I feel. I want to join. I want to race. But no, I'd rather commentate. My racing isn't as best as I think it is, you know. But I'll tell you what, we are in for a treat. I'll tell you what, if this goes like anything like race number 1, we are going to be. I'll tell you what. This race is going to be absolutely insane. I'm slightly nervous. I'm slightly concerned. But I tell you what, strap yourselves in because buckle up. You do not want to miss this. You do not want to miss the action. 3 minutes till the race starts then, ladies and gents. We are going to be absolutely in for a treat. Race number 1 was absolutely amazing. Race number 2 is going to be exactly the same. If it's going to be like race number 1, then we're going to be in for an interesting battle. I think the likes of Luke and Adam are going to try and break away from the other 2 behind them. So like Wesley and of course SD8. I think, you know, it's going to be thereabouts, but... Oh, that's annoying, mate. That's really annoying. I'd be crying. I'd be screaming at the telly saying, "Don't you dare turn off!" You know, I'd be crying. I'd be swearing at the telly saying, "No, you're not turning off." But I tell you what, 2 minutes before the race starts, we are in for a treat. I cannot wait. I cannot seriously wait. This is going to be unreal. I can feel my voice now slowly but surely disappearing. But I'll tell you what, this has been great entertainment so far, so good. I'll tell you what, I am so happy right now. You do not know how happy I am as a commentator right now if you know, just sitting here waiting for everyone to just finish putting their setups on the cars. And yeah, it's another 30 minutes of excitement indeed. And this is exactly what we need. I'm going to need a beer after this. But I'll tell you what, fair play to these guys. These guys have not put a foot wrong tonight. These guys have been qualifying and race for race 1, crazy. But qualifying for race number 2, even more crazy. If you just joined the stream, guys, it was 0.3 of a second between Adam and Luke for pole position. 0.3 of a second, that's all it was. How on earth did that happen? You know, you can't write history. You know, it's going to be insane. So 30 seconds. 30 seconds away from the start. Just going to make sure the audio level is fine.
26 seconds.
So we should be good to go. Yeah, he wasn't in the second. He wasn't in the first one, mate. He was. He's just jumped in for the second. So we're good to go then. So the car's coming to the grid then to take the green light. What is going to happen in this race? Is Adam going to get a good start, or is Luke going to chase him down, or is Wesley going to try and charge and get to the front and try and escape like he did in race number 1? We are getting ready for the green light. We are getting ready to go. Look at the colourful grid. We are about to go, and the green light comes on any moment now. And we're good to go, and let's see what's going to happen. Is Adam going to get a good start, or is Luke going to try and jump into first place? This is going to be absolutely tooth and nail. It is going to be close as you like. Watch what's happening to turn number 1. There's a lot of cars trying to fight for position into turn number 1. This is absolutely insane. UKSD is thereabouts, but Adam gets away then. He's got Luke all over the back of him already though. On board with Luke then, so the Welshman trying to catch up after Adam there. Adam's trying to push on. This is absolutely mental already. You can just see Wesley in the back trying to literally claw his way up into third place. But I'll tell you what, fair play. This is absolutely insane. Adam Foster still leads at the moment and still on the first lap into the chicane. Where you go? But I'll tell you what, Luke is all over the back, trying to get all over to the back of Adam, trying to say, mate, you know, we had this close qualifying, trying to get Wesley there. Kaiser's also there. Lee Fitzy is also in 6th. But I'll tell you what, ST8, good start into 4th place though, however. So he's there. Kaiser in, of course, trying to hold off Lee Fitzy at the moment. It seems like Luke and, of course, Adam. Let's have a look who's at the tail of the field. I think Robbie is at the tail of the field at the moment. Yes, he is. Poor old Robbie. Not having a good debut at the moment. But I'll tell you what, Luke is all over, trying to get all over the back of Adam. But he's got to be careful because Wesley is there, about to tick off lap number 1 then. This is absolutely insane. Still a long way to go with 28 minutes to go. Excuse me. This is absolutely how the race has been panned out. It's been thereabouts. Luke is still there trying to put Adam Foster under pressure at the moment. Nearly broke into the Queen song then. But Luke is just going to try and chase after Adam at the moment. Adam is holding on for dear life at the moment. Adam must think, well, we had that battle in qualifying. It's 3/10 of a second between the pair of them at the end of qualifying. Wesley still there in 3rd, trying to make it onto the podium for the 2nd time. I'll tell you what, he will be buzzing after that race win though. He wants them two ahead of him to have a mistake, or to make mistakes, should I say. I'll tell you what, he's putting Luke under considerable amount of pressure because Luke's not gaining any more further to Adam at the moment. Let's see what's happening further back for a moment or two, but we've got Lee Fitzy, Jacob Comer, Spen Clenough. He's under threat from Ventura at the moment, just about. Dario opened to 12th after qualifying at the tail of the field, so he's thereabouts. Super Ted, Dan Stevens, 13th. Fluck, 14th. Brian Ross in 15th at the moment. And of course, Robbie in, of course, 16th. But the battle for first place, it's still... This is absolutely why I love this league and why I love commentating. You know, because Adam's trying to get away from Luke, but in the meantime Luke's trying to get away from Wesley, but Wesley's trying to put pressure on Luke, which then in turn is distracting Luke from getting up to Adam, which, you know, is how technically the top 3 at the moment. The top 3 are in reverse order. Well, Luke's still in 2nd place, but, you know, 1st and 3rd are in reverse order from race number 1, but it's almost like shades of race 1. I'll tell you what, 26 minutes to go. This is absolutely insane. But hopefully, you know, we're just going to see exactly what goes on. But I don't want to put the commentator's curse on a lot of people. There's been an incident into the first turn. It looks like Flock and Brian Ross are having a bit of a moment. Robbie's too far behind at the moment to have a bit of an issue, but he's going to be there. What's happening with the race lead though? What's Brian Ross and of course Flock at the moment? Flock goes a bit wide. But I tell you what, the battle for the race lead, it's still happening. It's still happening because now that Luke's got a bit of a gap from Wesley, he's trying to catch up to Adam, and Adam's trying to think, dude, I'm going to back you into Wesley so Wesley can try and get closer and get back into second place, you know. But I don't think that will happen. 25 minutes to go. This is still a long way to go. This is the second race of round number 1 of the Porsche Carrera Cup Championship, brought to you by Thursday Night Racing League. I'll tell you what, Hoppers is enjoying his time in the commentary box. I'll tell you that for sure. I'll tell you what, Adam is under pressure from, of course, Luke now. He's very under pressure. But I tell you what, is Luke going to try and get... Oh, Wesley's up. They're going to try and make it 3 for the race lead. Shut your eyes, ladies and gents, because you don't know where to look. I'll tell you what, this is absolutely unstoppable. I don't want this to end in tears. This is what I don't want. But I tell you what, the top 3, these three, when they were battling in race number 1, but Luke runs a bit wide. He's got a snake on. That's around Wesley. That is exactly what we wanted. Well, we didn't want that, but you know, we wanted that momentum to happen, because now UK SDA has got past, is trying to get up to Luke. Luke's trying to catch back up to Wesley. Adam's probably laughing in that rear view mirror and saying, haha, you run wide, lucky. But yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal. It is absolutely insane. And I'll tell you what, this is actually how things go. And I feel like my voice is going to end up disappearing. 23.5 minutes to go in this race. What is going to happen? Are we going to see some amazing stuff? You know, this is absolutely unreal right now. Brian Ross has got past Flock 4, of course, 14th at the moment, but we'll try and go to a couple of battles further back in a moment. But you know, try to watch what Luke's doing against Adam, and of course Wesley at the moment. UKSD8 is there. Kaiser is still catching up, you know. But I tell you what, is Wesley? Oh, Wesley's getting closer to Adam as well. This is absolute unreal. Wesley goes a bit wide though out of the final turn, but that's still given him a good run to Adam though, hasn't it? It really has. Oh, this is absolutely top class. I'll tell you what is going to happen, because I'll tell you what, if Adam gets any more pressure, he will. I don't think he'll crack under pressure though. Jacob there in that Lee Fitzy. I think Clenough was making a move on Comma, but Comma's got him into that turn. Yes, he has. Clenoph's got to be very careful, because he's got Ventura, and of course Dario, Clenoph's nemesis, behind as well. Ventura is holding up Dario at the moment. Dario is still there. Clenoph's holding on for dear life. Give me a second, ladies and gents, while I sort something out. But Wesley is still there trying to put Adam under pressure. Curse of the Porsche, it's very tail happy. I don't know about that, mate, because I've never raced it. But then that's just me though, isn't it? But Adam's trying to still lead the way from, of course, Wesley and of course Luke at the moment. Oh, UKSD gets a slide. We just saw that. But I tell you what, the top 4 pushing each other all the way. Not literally pushing each other, but literally. There's Kaiser has a bit of a slide there. So Clenough is up into 8th, and Dario is 9th. Ventura is 10th. Lee Fitzy's had a bit of damage there. He's had a bit of an issue with someone, or has he just picked up a bit of damage? Comma is in 12th. Dan Stevens 13th. Brian Ross 14th. Flock in 15th, and then Robbie in 16th at the moment. But the gap, just as we come to we come to the battle for the race lead, 0.248 of a second between Adam and of course Wesley. Wesley's wanting to get another victory he is absolutely been unreal. This is absolutely how the racing should be panning out right now. I'll tell you what, we're not even halfway through the race yet. This is absolutely how it's going to get, because I think Luke's trying to get up to Wesley as well, because I think Luke's just trying to say, mate, you've had your fair share of spills, let me catch up to Adam and we'll work together. But Wesley's worked really hard this evening. SD8 still there in fourth, then Kaiser fifth, Jacob still there, Sven trying to be under threat from Clef. Clef still trying to catch up. Clef runs a bit wide, clips the grass, throws a lot of dirt back onto the track though. He won't mind that. Dario in ninth with Ventura in 10th. Lee Fitzy still in 11th for the moment. Not much damage though. Comet in 12th. Dan Stevens rather at 13th. Brian Ross in 14th. Oh, Ventura! Oh, Ventura went! He's got to be very careful that he doesn't take the other guys with him. Comma's gone as well. Comma's had a bit of an issue. What's going on tonight? It seems there's been a lot of issues. So Comma's dropped down a bit, but Wesley is still there. He's 1.2 of a second. 19 minutes, just under 19 minutes to go. This is absolutely crazy. But this is absolutely insane at the moment. But I'll tell you that, it is absolutely crazy. But let's see what's going to happen between Wesley and, of course, these guys. It is going to be thereabouts, but I'll tell you what, Adam's under threat though from Wesley at the moment. Wesley's still trying to catch up to the likes of, well, Luke is, but was that, oh, this is getting very close, isn't it? But, excuse me, I do apologise. Adam's still there leading the race then, with 1.058 of a second. Luke in third, SD8 fourth, Kaiser fifth at the moment, Jacob in sixth, Spen sixth, Clef is catching up in 8th place, Dario ninth, but with a battle with Lee Fitzy now. So this could be very interesting to see what Dario is going to do. Is he going to try and get away from Lee Fitzy? Has a bit of a squirm, but Lee Fitzy is going to try and push on. He's got Dario with a bit of slide out them corners at the moment. Dario's going to be along, Lee Fitzy's going to be alongside Dario, should I say. But I'll tell you what, this is absolutely top class between quite a lot of racers at the moment. But you can just see Lee Fitzy trying to get past Dario. Dario shuts the door though into turn number 1. But Lee Fitzy is going to try and draw alongside. He's going to try and draw his way. He's going to try and get that pencil to paper and try and literally, oh, it's getting close between them two. What's happening for the race lead is the gap coming down slightly, 0.9 of a second. But we'll see what's going to happen. But it's getting very close between the likes of Wesley and, of course, Luke at the moment. Luke's still trying to catch up to the back of trying to catch up to Luke. Luke's trying to catch up to Wesley, should I say. I do apologise for trying to get my words out at the same time. Luke's trying to get up to Wesley to say I'll get second place, but you know, it's going to be very careful between these guys. What's happening between Dario and Lee Fitzy, that's still going on for 9th and 10th at the moment. Dan Stevens and Brian Ross having a bit of a battle. I think Comer and Vintua are going to have one. I think Vintua is trying to get away from Comer at the moment. The WPI Motorsport Carrera versus Flock. Flock's trying and get up to Comer, and of course Vintua at the moment. Robbie at the moment 16th, so we're halfway through the race then. Halfway mark. Adam Foster leads from pole position. But I tell you what, it has been a very close qualifying. It was a very close qualifying if you've just joined. And I'll tell you what, this is absolutely crazy stuff for Thursday Night Racing League. I'll tell you what, it has been very careful between the likes of Wesley, and of course Adam Foster, and of course Luke. Of course, the top three now have broken away from SD8 at the moment, because SD8 is behind. I think he's there, so he's quite a bit behind these guys now, so it's going to be very careful to see exactly what is going to happen. But it will be very close. But let's see what's going to happen. But you know, I think Wesley's going to try and push up to Adam. He's getting almighty close, because Luke's pushed himself a bit too far back now. And this is going to be a top class battle. Go on board with Wesley, go on board with the Dutchman, trying to chase after the driver from Hastings. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be absolutely unreal, because I'll tell you what, Wesley's got his lights on. He's trying to think, yeah, put my lights on, I'm going to put Adam under pressure, I'm going to scare him with my lights, I'm going to illuminate him like a torch on a dark night. But I'll tell you what, he's thereabouts. He's still trying to catch up. He literally he's 0.2 of a second. Luke's trying to catch them up, trying to see exactly what's happening. We're going to see what happens further back in a moment. But I'll tell you what, I'm interested for the battle for first place at the moment with 13 minutes to go. It's absolutely unreal at the moment, but this is absolutely unstoppable. Adam Foster at the moment versus Wesley versus Luke at the moment. The top three in the race. They were top three in qualifying. They were also top three in race number one. Well, obviously with Wesley winning. But this is absolutely unstoppable. You know, 12.5 minutes to go. This is going to be close as you like. We'll see what's coming back. I think, you know, Clem's up into 7th then. This is making ground, but Wesley, however, this is going to be on. Going on board with the Dutchman's car. He's trying to get up to Adam. Adam knows how to race, but I think, you know, Wesley after that race win, I think he knows. I think he's tasting another victory here. 12 minutes to go. This is going to be insane. You know, we're going to throw the helicam up for this. We're going to throw the helicam up. I don't care if anyone says, oh, the helicam. Oh, but what's off? You know, you can see how close it was getting the top three. We'll try and look what's happening further back, but I'm interested in the battle for second. As much as, you know, people are like, yeah, but, you know, this is exactly how things go. I think Adam's going to try and get past Wesley. Oh, Adam's going to try and get past Wesley. What am I on about? I mean, Wesley's trying to get past Adam. You know, it's 0.6 of a second. This is absolutely unreal. I'll tell you what, 11 minutes, just coming up to 11 minutes to go in this final race of the evening. It's been absolutely unreal between the top three all evening. Clemf is in 7th. Dario is up into, of course, 8th at the moment. He's got Lee Fitzy right behind him. Lee Fitzy, however, trying to catch up to Dario. Oh, there's been a bit of contact between Lee Fitzy and Dario. Oh, that is a bit unfortunate. Dario spins as well. I think he was trying to give the place back, but that has cost them big time. Excuse me. But that was a bit unfortunate. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a bit But that, I think that's, you know, literally, that was a bit unfortunate. So that's allowed, like, of course, Dan Stevens to get their bounce. But what's happening for the battle for the race lead, though? The battle for the race lead. Is there a bounce? Wesley is getting closer. He is getting closer. He's 10 minutes to go. I'm going to be giggling like a schoolgirl in a minute if I'm not careful. Because the race has been insane. We'll go on board with Wesley then into the first turn. This is absolutely unreal. There's a yellow flag somewhere on circuit. And I tell you what, is that going to hamper? Who is that off? That is Lee Fitzgerald. No, it's not. It's Dario. Dario has retired from the race. And Luke's gone off. Luke's gone off in a big way. He has gone off. There's a lot of things. What has happened? Luke has gone off in a big way. Oh my giddy aunt. He's thrown third place away with 9. Oh my god. Oh my days. This is unstoppable. Wesley's getting up to Adam Foster now. What has happened to Luke? He went off at high speed. Lee Fitz is in pit lane. That's not the first time we've seen Luke make a mistake. Last season 1 he made a mistake. Season 2 he made a mistake on the formation lap at Kyalami. And then he made a mistake. He's made a mistake here tonight. But Wesley's getting up and close and personal to Adam. Adam's thinking, not in your life, sunshine. I don't want you to get another win. 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go. This is absolutely unstoppable. You can just see Wesley's Porsche there. But I tell you what, this has been absolutely insane. My voice is seriously starting to hurt. But I tell you what, this is actually why I love commentating. Excuse me. Well, Wesley is getting closer to Adam. He is getting very close indeed. He's getting closer. There was a bit of contact between the pair of them. I don't know whether that slowed them both down. But I tell you what, this is absolutely crazy racing. 7.5 minutes to go. So Luke's dropped down to 5th. You can see how much damage he's got after hitting the wall. He hit it just here a lap ago. But Wesley's getting closer and closer to Adam. This is absolutely unstoppable. I'm going to try and push on. Well, I'll tell you what, this is absolutely starting to hurt my voice. But this is why I like it, and this is why I'm enjoying it. 7 minutes to go. This is going to be a nail-biting 7 minutes. Don't know what happened to Dario, but I think Dario clips Lee Fitzy, and then it was just like tried to let him past, and I think he was just like, he's gone into pits, and Lee Fitzy's damaged. I think he's literally, his race is run, and I think he will be going out of pit lane in a moment. But with the amount of laps he's down at the moment, I think he's a bit peeved at the moment, and it's going to be a bit unfortunate. But 6.5 minutes to go then. Is Wesley going to make the double, or is Adam Foster going to literally take victory away from him? But I'll tell you what, they've got a massive gap ahead of them. Kaiser, UKSD, Luke, and of course Clenneth up into 6th then, with Jacob right behind him. You know, this is going to be another close battle, isn't it? This is absolutely what we like to see. You know, Clef is in 6th. He will get another 6th place finish if all goes well. 6 minutes left though, mind you. It's still 6 minutes, but Spen still there in 8th at the moment. Brian Ross 9th. With Dan Stevens 10th. Ventura in 11th. Comet 12th. Flock 13th. Robbie in 14th, kissing the wall out of turn number 1 by looks of it. But the battle for the race lead, what is happening for the battle for the race lead? 5.5 minutes. This is going to be insane. I'm going to be screaming down the headset in a minute. But I'll tell you what, this can't go wrong, can it? This is absolute unreal. Going on board with Wesley at the moment, getting a bit out of shape. It's not 0.5 seconds with 5 minutes to go. This is going to be unreal. You know, oh, he's getting closer to Adam. He can sniff Adam's back bumper. That might have sounded a bit wrong, so I do apologise, but you know, Adam's trying to get away from Wesley at the moment. He's trying to say, not in life, sunshine, you are not taking a double victory. His car off there. Who is that? I think that will be... I think it was Robbie. Yeah, Robbie's gone into pit lane then. But I tell you what, 4.5 minutes, and is Adam going to hold on for 4.5 minutes? Wesley's put him under considerable pressure since Luke had made that mistake. It's not like Luke to make mistakes, but my gosh, this is absolutely, excuse me, absolutely unreal. I tell you what, if you are not signed up for TNRL and you are on PlayStation, then please head over to Discord and tell them Hoppers sent you, because we'd like to have you, because the racing is phenomenal, the racing is close. It's 4 minutes to go and Adam is under pressure. I think Adam is going to be literally, well, he's not going to be scared, but I think he's going to be looking and thinking, here we go, Wesley's getting a bit closer, so I need to push on. But we'll go back on board with Wesley. We'll try and see what's happening further back with the rest of the field in a moment. But I'll tell you what, Wesley's getting a bit crossed up. I think he's trying to literally push Adam all the way here, but this is absolutely unreal. The racing has been absolutely top class. I can't thank these guys enough for putting on a good race tonight. This is absolutely how I expected it. 3 minutes and 8 seconds is all that's left. Is Wesley going to try and make it a double victory? He can sniff that he wants that victory, but he's almost sniffing at Adam's back bumper to try and get past that Porsche. So that's exactly the number one Porsche doesn't want the 43 Porsche to get past him, but he can just sniff that fresh air to say, come on, I want another victory. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left. Luke back up into fourth then. You guessed he's now down into, of course, fifth. Luke's up into fourth, but I think that he's going to have to do. He's got 2.5 minutes, but the race lead has come down yet again to 0.2 of a second. Is Adam going to hold on for dear life? Is he going to be able to get a race win tonight, or is Wesley going to take the double? You know, these guys from start to finish, from qualifying in race, from free practice to qualifying for race 1, from race 1 to qualifying for race 2, towards the last 2 minutes of race number 2, it has been an absolute whirlwind of adventure. It has been a top night of racing. You can tell how much it's affecting me right now, but it's 0.5 of a second as we go on to, we'll be going on to the final lap. I'll tell you what, Kaiser will be happy with the third place. Clev's dropped down to 7th, but I think Clev will be okay with that. Brian Ross 8th, but that's a consolidatory point. But I'll tell you what, Wesley, is he going to get up to Adam? Is he going to be able to get another, is he going to be able to get that sniffer another race win? Or is Adam going to hold him off for dear life? Going through the final turn then to start the final lap. This is absolutely crazy. Let's go. Final lap then. Final lap. Is Wesley going to try and make a move? Adam's defending like mad. I do apologise. But I'll tell you what, this has been over a quite sensational night of racing. I think Adam is going to be thereabouts. He's going to have to try and push to get away from Wesley, but Wesley, he's going to be over the moon to get first and a second, or maybe if he gets a whisker and he tries to get in front of Adam. You know, these two have battled long and hard in race number 1 as well as race number 2. Don't forget, you know, yeah, okay, Luke was in second, but don't forget they were battling. You know, the top 3 were battling, and it's a bit unfortunate Luke made that mistake, because that would have been another place where he could have easily got it thereabouts. But I tell you what, Adam Foster will take a victory unless Wesley gets that Porsche dialed up into the last couple of corners. Into the last couple of corners we go. Then this is absolutely going to be unreal. Adam Foster will take reigning champion of Thursday Night Racing League for the first time in the Porsche Cup, the Porsche Carrera Cup this time round. Wesley's getting very close. He's getting very close into the final turn. We go, but I think Adam will take a victory. He will be delighted. We stood the pressure from Wesley all along, but Wesley, he will take second place. That will put him in good stead in for the championship, going to Suzuka in around 2 weeks' time. So Adam takes the race victory from Wesley. Fair play to them both. And I tell you what, absolutely unreal. My voice is definitely disappearing, but Kaiser will take third then. And I'll tell you what, Luke will be absolutely fuming with that 4th place. I'm sure he will, but 4th place after being 3rd and trying to battle for 2nd for so long. Seriously, he's not going to like that 4th place. He made a mistake. He very rarely he makes a mistake, but he comes home in 5th, followed by Jacob in, of course, 5th at the moment. I tell you what, oh my giddy ants, what have we seen tonight? What have we seen? My voice is officially going. Jacob is there, UKSD in 6th, Clenneth 7th, so he'll be happy with that, hopefully. Brian Ross 8th place, so he did better than race number 1 to come through in 8th. Dan Stevens leads a trio of Ventura and of course Comma across the line. So Spence dropped down to 12th there. Oh, it's an absolute class battle. 30 minutes, mate. I'll tell you what, fair play, guys, fair play. I'm getting a screenshot for the race results, so they can have it. Just give me 1 second. But oh my goodness, what a race. I think Malovan didn't unfortunately take the start, which was a bit unfortunate. Dario also didn't finish, but I tell you what, guys, what an absolute top class race. My voice is officially going. But I tell you what, fair play, and I tell you what, it is going to be absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see what happens. I believe we are at Suzuka next time out for the Carrera Cup. I'll just double check with that. And I'll tell you what, no, it's not, it's the Nürburgring. I do apologise, it's Suzuka. That's the GT4s, but we're at Nürburgring next time out on home turf. And I tell you what, I'm going to go before my voice decides to give up the ghost and I'll start coughing and spluttering. But thank you to each and every one that's tuned into the stream. I hope you've enjoyed. I do apologise that GT4 will not be covered. I don't know if GT4 is going to be getting covered next week, but if it does, tune in. Give whoever's covering me for commentary, give them the warm welcome you guys give me, and I will see you guys at the Nürburgring for round number 2, races 3 and 4 of the Carrera Cup Championship for Thursday Night Racing League. I've been Hoppers for this. Take care, have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.